I grabbed the hammer and another piece of tape as he struggles like a half-squashed cockroach across the floor. Just seeing his terror at my approach is exhilarating. I swing the hammer full force into his kneecap. The sound of his bones breaking and his agonizing scream, though muffled, is intoxicating. He passes out. So I pick him up and tie him back in the chair, but I make sure the ropes are very tight and painful. He starts to come around as I swap the saw for the sander. His eyes snap open wide as the sander starts up. I've discovered the perfect punishment for this would-be pedophile. I place the sander in his lap, not pressing down yet. As the friction heats up the zipper, causing it to burn his happy place. He starts crying now. I press down a bit and the fabric from his jeans starts ripping away, taking small amounts of flesh with it. He's screaming and thrashing about now. I apply even more pressure, and blood starts flowing. I turn off the sander. The inside legs of his jeans have soaked through with blood, and it's beginning to puddle on the floor beneath him. He's losing consciousness again, so I punch him just as hard as I can, right in the nose, feeling bone crunch under my knuckles. He wakes up quick as he chokes on his own blood. I yank the tape and he shrieks from the quick flare of pain. Betcha right now, you're wishing you'd never met that bitch, huh? Please. Please, dear God, please. Great. Now we get to the senseless pleading stage. I think to myself, I'm getting kinda bored with this one. So I raise the scalpel again. He's blubbering like a child and praying to God. Though I don't think he's listening after all the shit he's done. I sink the scalpel deep into his throat and give a hard slice, so he'll finish bleeding out. I punch him once more for gits and shiggles. He groans only once as his eyes fix on the ceiling in his death stare. I reach down and dip 2 fingers in the blood on the floor and draw the symbol telling Master I'm finished. And head upstairs to clean up. I got blood all over my jeans, so I guess I'll borrow their washer and dryer as I hop in their shower. After scrubbing away the blood and grime, I use a rag to clean my jacket and mask. I pour some bleach into the shower and put the rag into a baggie, leaving no trace I was ever here. By now my clothes are dry and I can go home. I'm whistling happily and grinning like an idiot. I haven't felt this good in a long time. I walk in the front door and all the lights are off. I hear giggles coming from behind the sofa. I reach to turn on the lights and suddenly a wriggly cannonball launches itself right into my stomach. I wrap my arms around it and start tickling.
Nasty, stop!
squeals a giggling Sally. She pulls my mask to the side a bit and kisses my cheek. I put her down just in time to be tackled flat by my best friend. He helps me up, pulling me into a hug, and slaps a cold beer in my hand. Happy birthday, bro! I can hear the happy smile in his voice. Thanks, Hoods. Let's go get some cake! He leads me to the dining room, and there on the table is a 5-layer cheesecake with a bunch of candles in the shape of the symbol on top. And around it are presents for my family. As I get ready for bed, I remember my favorite present, the birthday card that was on the basement door, and rummage around in my desk drawer looking for thumbtacks. Finding them, I put the card on the back of my door. I take my mask off, and before I turn off my lamp, I look at the smaller drawing. Sally drew everyone in the house, with me holding her. It says in her perfect childish handwriting, "I love my family," across the top. I settle in with a happy sigh. This was the best birthday ever.